Welcome back to another episode of Coffee with Carissa. I hope you've got your coffee ready. So last week I made a video about my ideas that I had for a specific business to grow it using Facebook marketing, which is something that I'm completely obsessed with. And I got a really great response to that. At the end of the video I said, look, if anyone else wants to submit their businesses for me to have a look at and give you some ideas and ways that you could market it more effectively and kind of grow it using Facebook and online marketing, then pop in your business details over at coffeewithcarissa.com and I'll see if I like the look of your business and make a video about it. So I had a whole bunch of people put their business details in there and their Facebook pages and their websites. So I'm totally excited. I've got weeks worth of content to do now, and hopefully if everyone likes it, keep throwing your businesses at me and I'll keep picking ones that I like the look of and have good ideas for, and tell you some ways that I think you could drastically improve it to enable you to grow that business. So I'm just going to now bring up my emails, and these videos totally unscripted. I have not planned for this at all. I'm just going to kind of go with it. I've got quite a few. I'm going to go into the first one that came through, which was from Libby, who runs a high tea hire business. So she's got lots of interaction with her page, but she's having trouble getting bookings through it. So I'm going to go on and have a look at Libby's page called Elisabetta's Tea and Treats, and Libby hires out beautiful vintage styling like teacups and tea sets for high teas and that kind of thing. So from the looks of this on Libby's page, she's got lots of kind of pictures of all the beautiful tea sets that she's got and all the teacups and saucers, and a lot of the people on the page absolutely love this stuff and they're interacting, going, wow, that's so pretty, that's amazing, da 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 da. But from looking at it, the message is actually not specifically clear enough on exactly what you do and exactly how people go about hiring this stuff and what kind of events they would actually hire it for. So this is a really common problem that a lot of business owners tend to have, where you can't see things from the customer's perspective because you're so stuck, focused in your own little business bubble brain. You know everything about what you do, and it can be sometimes very difficult to put out into the world what the customers need to hear to enable them to want to hire you, to want to work with you, to want to buy your stuff. So while your social media strategy is good for getting interaction and people are liking what you're posting, it's not very clear as to how someone can make a booking with you or why they should. So I'll use one of these posts as an example. And I'll tell you, as the customer's point of view, what I see when I come onto this page is I see a lot of beautiful high tea type stuff, but it also isn't, it says for hire, but it doesn't say for hire for what, or it doesn't say, do you come and set it all up? Do you prepare the high tea? Is there scones involved? Do I have to supply all of my own food and just use your fine china? Which to me isn't overly enticing, because if I was going to hire it, I'd probably want the whole service, like a we come to you high tea kind of thing. So I'm not sure if that's what you do just from looking at your Facebook page. Now you might have a website which has all of that on there too, but it's also not clear enough to me. It doesn't say go to the website to learn more. And I think this is either a thing, it's a fine balance with the kind of posts that you're putting on Facebook, because sometimes businesses will post non-stop. Every post is, this is what I do, come and buy it. This is what I do, call me to make a booking. Get this, sale, sale, buy, buy, buy. Or a lot of the people don't post anything really like that, and they're just kind of saying, look at this cute puppy, look at this funny meme, look at this thingy over here. So you've got to kind of have a balance as to a ratio of telling people what you do and asking them to book in with you or buy from you, and building a relationship and giving the clients things that they want to see. So for example, one of the posts here that I see that I think that you could drastically improve and get a lot better results from, it says, for everyone that hires over the Mother's Day weekend will receive a batch of freshly made scones for your high tea to share. So that's kind of vaguely saying that, you know, we're available for hire over the Mother's Day weekend for your high tea. But it could be worded a little bit better, especially if you're going to use it as an advertisement to try and get some new business. So some of the people on your page, probably your friends and family, kind of know what you're doing, but if you're wanting to grow it and get more interest in your town, area, city, suburb, you can use this probably as a quite well done boosted post to generate some leads. Sometimes people start businesses without doing any market research either. So they might have this great idea and think, wow, I'm going to turn that into a business, this is great. But they don't know if anyone actually wants or needs it. And they might ask the opinions of their friends and family, of which they aren't their customer, they aren't the person that's going to be wanting to buy it, and of course they're going to be supporting you. So you really need to test the market to find out what they want. So that's getting a little bit off topic as well, but it is an important thing to keep in mind. So the top 3 tips that I've just come up with from looking at the Elisabetta's Tea and Treats Facebook page would be, first of all, to use the cover photo as an advertisement or as a lead generation tool. So instead of just having a couple of pictures of cups there, you could have, you know, a really nice photograph of your stuff all spread out at a high tea. So really I'd want to know more about specifically what's involved and why I should hire it. And also what kind of events you're styling. Is it for weddings? Is it for birthdays? Is it for, you know, old birthdays, young birthdays? One of the biggest mistakes that people in business make is the fact that they try to talk to everyone rather than knowing exactly who that target market is. Not everyone likes everything. You don't like everything, so why do you expect everyone else to like what you do? So let's say, for example, you're talking to someone who's going to be planning their 30th birthday and they don't want to go out and get wasted. They're not that kind of person. They want to have something nice. Maybe they've got you know, children they want to get involved. Maybe they want to invite their grandmother. Maybe they want to have a really nice classy kind of event for their birthday. So they've hired a venue. They're not sure exactly what they want to do. They want to have something that's going to impress their guests. Again, like in last week's video about the wedding fairy floss thing. So you could put together a really nice image on Facebook, have some wording that goes with it that says something like, are you a classy kind of girl? You've got your birthday coming up soon and you want it to be absolutely lovely. You love high teas and fine china and everything delicate. And you want this day to be one that's going to be remembered and experienced by all your friends and family. Check out Elisabetta's Tea and Treats. We are here to make your next event simply divine. Let us make your next birthday one that you're never going to forget. And even go further in depth to the reason why people like fine china in the first place. Like, I'm pretty sure it's kind of an emotional experience where people, they feel it. They like the feeling of drinking out of the fine china cups. They like holding it. They like looking at it. It makes them feel good. So tap into some of those feelings. Fine china is something that most people don't have access to in everyday life. It's something that is something that comes out on special occasions. So for your next special occasion, why don't you treat yourself to hiring Elisabetta's Tea and Treats? You know what I'm trying to say here, I hope. And then say if you're going to target someone who's wanting to do this maybe for their 35th birthday or their 40th birthday or their 45th birthday, 50th, whatever, you can target people in that age group that are going to turn that age for their next birthday and get them to inquire and book in advance so that you can start to book yourself out forever for the rest of the year. You really just need to know who you're talking to, what they're interested in, why they should buy from you, how they can buy from you, and then book them in, get a deposit, book yourself out for the next weekends to come forever, and look into expanding your service once you've maximized that as well. So that is what I would do for that business. It's a little bit trickier than the last one. Maybe it's just my brain isn't working as well today, but I hope that you maybe got something out of that. Now, if you'd like to submit your business for me to have a look at and give some tips that you could use Facebook or online marketing to grow your business, please hop over to coffeewithcarissa.com and just pop in your name, email, Facebook address there, and I will email you back if I decide to make a video about it. So if you like this video, please give me a little thumbs up, share it with your friends, subscribe on Facebook and YouTube, and I will see you next Wednesday for the next episode. I'm going to Bali on Wednesday this week though, so the episode might be filmed on my camera in Bali.